From corruption and on to what President Kenyatta has described as the second greatest threat to Kenya's prosperity: disunity. Outside of corruption, unity was the second most spoken about topic at the National Madaraka Day fete, with President Uhuru Kenyatta, his deputy William Ruto and opposition leader Raila Odinga restating their commitment to its pursuit.
Rambe, hey! Tutoe Kenyatta, hey!
In a departure from the vitriol that has marked past national celebrations, NASA leader Raila Odinga was taking a trip down memory lane to where Kenyans pulled together to demand for the release of founding father Jomo Kenyatta.
Furute kamba twende lodwa, furute kamba twende lodwa.
A path that eventually led to self-rule, the reason for the day's celebration. The leaders recommitted to seeing through the vision of the country's founding fathers through the Building Bridges initiative.
Tupigane na ukabila, tupigane na umaskini, tupigane na ufisadi, ili tuweze kuimarisha taifa letu. Vijana wapate kazi, wakina mama wapate kazi, hata wajane wapate kazi, na wazee vile vile wapate rupurupu. Hiyo ndio sababu tulishika mkono na ndugu yangu.
5 years down the road, you have enjoined our brothers in the opposition by shaking hands with the Honourable Raila Odinga, so that together as a country we can now focus on the progress, the development of our country.
If, like me, you choose reconciliation and unity, prepare yourself, because it is not going to be an easy task. It means listening respectfully to each other's fears and grievances. It also means being cautious in case of genuine feeling of grievance, to ensure that this is not turned into fuel for conflict and even violence.
The pronouncements were made a day after the handshake between President Kenyatta and Odinga graduated into hugs at the National Prayer Day. And as a follow-up, the Building Bridges initiative was formalized to a Unity Advisory Task Force by way of Gazette notice. The task force, whose 40 names were made public a month ago, is required to conduct consultations with faith-based organizations, cultural leaders, the private sector and experts at both the national and county level. Solicit, receive and consider written memoranda from the public, consider appropriate mechanisms for collaboration among institutions to bring changes sought, pay special attention to practical interventions that will entrench honourable behaviour, integrity and inclusivity, and in no more than a year, excluding an extension, submit its recommendations to the President on policy and administrative reform proposals and implementation modalities in pursuit of a unified citizenry. If it lives up to its promise, President Kenyatta and Odinga are hopeful it will lead to the proverbial promised land their forebears envisioned. Olive Burrows, NTV.